Manager. Won the reverse fixture 3-1 at the North Home.
Yeah.
Slightly better conditions, than I say, than today. So, expecting a hard game?
We will do, yeah. I mean, they've made changes since earlier on in the season, so they picked up a few results, haven't they, and a couple of places up the league. So yeah, I mean, wherever you go, it's it's challenges, isn't it, in different ways. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. Hopefully, get the 3 points.
Disappointing draw at home last week. Obviously, then following from the Scarborough game, which obviously won 1-0 away from home, which was a great result. Is it important today to bounce back, get a win today?
Of course,
just to keep yourself pushed into that.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's extremely tight up there, isn't it? And there's a bit of yo-yo going on at times. But obviously, drawing last week, you want to push yourself back up, get those 3 points. But I mean, I've just mentioned to the players before the game. I mean, I wouldn't say that we clicked at all last weekend at home, but looking at the highlights, I mean, we've had 3-4 excellent chances, one-on-ones, and although that you're not playing as well as you can do, we obviously didn't benefit from obviously not putting them away, and that's what I've said to the players before the game. You've just got to be ruthless. When these opportunities come along, you've got to be ruthless, and put people to bed.
Any injury problems for today?
We've got Liam's still unavailable with his back problem, which we're hoping will be resolved before Christmas. And Ash Worsfold is not available. His back went into spasm earlier on in the week, and it's easing off now. But Richard, the physio, and myself thought it was too much of a risk, to play him today in case it would slip back into spasm again, which would cause us a bigger problem.
Yeah, it's going to be a big loss for you, isn't it? Because he's your main threat.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you look at our forwards, they all have different attributes, don't they? So, what the type of player that Ash is, Ross Hanna's starting up there today in the position that Ash plays, and he plays a game slightly different. So, there's different ways to skin a cat, as the old saying goes, isn't there?
Yeah, there certainly is. So, in terms of that top six, I looked at the league table last night, and like you say, it is so tight. And one of your old clubs, Farsi, are up there.
Yeah.
So, it's. Would you imagine the top six being like that come the end of the season? I know it's difficult to say. You might have one team that comes up from nowhere on a great run, but would you say that's kind of looking like the main challenges for the top places?
I probably wouldn't say so. I think the league is that. I mean, you look at Matlock. At the beginning of the season, that they couldn't get results. Brought a new manager in, obviously, and they shot themselves at the table. I know they had not the best results at South Shields last week, but you can get one come out of the pack if you put 5 or 6 results together. So just to say it's the top 6, I think would be taking a little bit of a risk in my view. Hopefully, we want to stay up there. The others want to stay up there in the top 6, but you can't discount anybody. Maybe down to 8th, maybe 9th, even 10th. You just never know if you put such a good run together.
Just look at the pitch. I know you haven't walked on it. I haven't walked on it. It looks really heavy. We've had a lot of rain coming up. Are you going to tell your players to do anything different than they normally do because of the pitch? I mean, it looks really soft. It looks like it could cut up quite a lot. Is it going to be a different kind of tactic today? I know it's difficult with just a one-off game, but looking at the conditions, I think that's going to really cut up.
Right, yeah. I mean, like yourself, I haven't been on it. It looks quite nice from here, doesn't it?
It does.
It looks flat. It looks obviously there's water on it, so it looks a little bit slick. Now, how it will play is a completely different kettle of fish. So as the game goes through the motions, I mean, if it suddenly cuts up in our penalty area or in a penalty area, you've got to play the conditions accordingly, haven't you? But the message to the players, like I mentioned before, is get the ball down and play. We don't have. Ross is not as good in the air as Ash. That goes without saying. Yeah. But Ross has got attributes compared to Ash. So we're going to have to get the ball down on the deck, pass it around. I mean, it's quite a decent size, isn't it? You know, there's going to be spaces on there. We've just got to be. I said to him, we've got to be ruthless. Now you think obviously the main thing about being ruthless is in both penalty areas, but you've got to be ruthless where the hunger for dominating the possession. If you're dominating the possession, you're getting the better opportunities to start building things, aren't you? So that's the way that we're looking at things today.
Good luck today, Lee. All the best.
Thank you.